any like tips on how to overcome that? Yeah.
I guess the first thing for me, just on the idea thing, you've probably seen this before, they always say like the worst idea with the best execution is far better than the best idea with no execution. And like putting that idea aside, as long as you've got that grit, already you've got great energy. Yeah, you can though, you can though, you've got, like, you're just likeable, you can get stuff done. This isn't answering your question. No, but just, I think I wouldn't worry too much about that. In terms of brushing up, I don't know who your buyer is. Like for me, mine are corporate. So I have to transition what I speak internally, problem statements and stuff in the startup world. I have to turn into like overcoming barriers to a corporate language. So I think just Google's powerful. Just go online, reading, absorbing, thinking, if I was in their shoes, what do I want to read? Be yourself. Be yourself, be authentic. Turn up, like...
So my question is, so what do you think is the contradiction between being creative and being in front of people with confidence?
I don't think it's so much being in front of people with confidence. I think it's maybe more taking the leap or being in an area where things like you're in charge of things like finance, or you're in charge of things that actually you're not familiar with, and so you don't necessarily feel like you're as good as. And I know that there's obviously learning with everything, but I think sometimes when you start a business, knowing you've got those fundamental, maybe like set skills that will get you off the ground because you know how to work in finance and you know how to, and you know, you can, those other things you can learn and pick up as you come along. And maybe it is a case of joining up with somebody who's got those skills. But I think for me, that kind of sometimes feels like and maybe it's the way I've grown up or the way my family are, and they're very like, oh, we've got all these great ideas, this is lovely. And there's not so much that leader who has like shown that you can execute X, Y, and Z. But it's, yeah, I feel like that's I kind of always get to these idea stages and I'm like, oh, that's nice. And I'm like, yeah, that will be nice for someone. Like,
to be accountable. Sorry, somebody said this to me in the early stages. I haven't got into, like, this whole business came from a podcast. Somebody said to me, whatever industry you're going to go into, construction, whatever, people can disagree on this, but they say create a podcast or a blog or something where you're going to interview people in that space who are very senior and respected. They all love to go on a podcast. Tell me what your views are on this construction industry or how you're changing labour. That of course they're going to come on. But what that's doing behind the scenes is building your network. And suddenly you've got access to all of these people. And what they said to me on this was, go out tonight and tell 10 people that you're going to launch a podcast. Right? But I did. And suddenly then, I don't know what you're like, but telling 10 people who are going to hold you to it, like, how's that podcast going? Have you done it? And if you feel that maybe the execution, I've got many weaknesses, but if it's the execution bit, then do that. And say, will you challenge me or be my like accountability buddy or whatever the hell it is. Like, and make them do it, make them keep on top of you and get that shit done.
And I think it's the trying. It is the trying. It's like not having the expectation that you're gonna know everything and be perfect at everything that you're starting. Like no one in the world is, and whoever tells that they are lying.
Yeah.
So I'm a creative, so I really resonate with what you say, and I do have a basic understanding of finance, which is very basic. But my co-founder is an engineer with an MBA, but it's not because he has that brain of execution, that brain that is very rational, that is very structured, that when we go to meet investors, I sit there and I shut up. No, I don't, because I know without my creativity, without my passion, without my crazy thinking, let's put it that way, we wouldn't be where we are. So never see your creative skills as less than the rational skills, because they are complementary. Like one is nothing without the other.
I think that's the fear often, isn't it? Like you get to this stage in your career and usually it means you're quite good at what you do in your career, that you're thinking you're taking that step. So you're like, you're the best of where you are, so you then become a novice in this complete unknown. Like this fear, I guess, is the only thing that holds you back.
But get someone to help you with that. Like understand the basics so no one can fool you. Like you're not stupid, like you know the basics. But like I see as a waste of time investing your energy where you are a 2 or 3 to try to become a 4. Like spend your time where you are 8, 9, so you become a 10. And get like the rest to do the things where they are the 9, 10.
Thank you.